10 on your side is your local election headquarters. It was on August 1st when the first political ad for the fall's elections aired on our television station. And since then, they have kept coming. But who's providing the cash to those campaigns? 10 on your side's Brett Hall is following the funds.
I'm Danny Diggs, candidate for Senate, and I sponsored this ad.
I'm Monty Mason, candidate for State Senate, and this ad was paid for by friends of Monty Mason.
More than $3 million. According to the Virginia Public Access Project, that is what the campaign of Senator Monty Mason and Danny Diggs combined has spent so far trying to sway your vote.
Every single day, my mailbox is stuffed with flyers from both campaigns.
ODU political science professor Ben Molesky says he doesn't need campaign finance reports to believe it. He lives in the district, whose party makeup is almost evenly split. He thinks the results of this Senate race are key to who will hold power in the upper chamber the next 4 years.
With a lot on the line to flip these districts.
It's why topping Mason's contribution list, with more than $110,000 donated within the last 2 years, government-regulated utility Dominion Energy. Molesky says a number of longtime Dominion allies are retiring.
They've been looking into potentially new candidates, right, to back. In particular, also new Democratic candidates that might be joining the Democratic leadership.
For Diggs, the former York-Poquoson sheriff has received a majority of his funds from the man Molesky says will benefit most from his win, Governor Glenn Youngkin and his Spirit of Virginia PAC.
Governor Youngkin, his fundraising ability, compared to his predecessors, it is just blowing them out of the water, breaking records left, right, and center.
Youngkin himself has raised more than $7.5 million in the last 3 months and is now even running ads himself, trying to paint Mason wrong on abortion. After all, gaining control of the Senate and keeping the House of Delegates in Republican hands would help Youngkin better complete his agenda. But taking a look at where his money is coming from, more than half outside of the state, it shows it's not just about Virginia.
He's been able to attract a lot of attention from out of state, and maybe some of that has to do with his 2024 dark horse potential.
But even more so, Molesky says it could make Youngkin's style a blueprint of sorts for a wing of the Republican Party that wants to move on from former President Trump.
Can he flip the Senate? Can he grow his majority in the House? That speaks to, all right, can that plan, that vision kind of operate more farther afield across the country?
$5 million of Youngkin's recent cash came from 2 billionaires, one of which has publicly said they are ready to move on from the former president. For more coverage and more closely following the funds yourself, go to wavy.com and your local election headquarters. Brett Hall, 10 on your side.